In today's video, I'm gonna give you the top 5 reasons you need to niche down your creative business as soon as you possibly can. You're gonna make more money, you're gonna have more free time, and you're just gonna build a more sustainable long-term business. Let's get right into it. We got another 5, maybe 6 houses to photograph today, and I'm headed to meet another agent for the first time. It's like 7:45 in the morning. I never leave this early, but I want to talk to you guys about niching down. And I think that this is something that when we're first getting started, right, everybody just wants to do whatever will pay you. Like if any type of job comes in, you're like, yeah, sign me up, I'll take it, and I don't really care about the rate either. Just pay me. If I'm gonna get paid to use my camera, then I'm all for it. And this works for probably the first 3 or 4 years as you're kind of starting to find out what it is that you like and what it is that you actually want to do. And after that, after those like 2 or 3 years where you're kind of figuring it out and you're doing a little bit of everything, it's time to niche down. You're holding yourself back if you don't, because there's so much opportunity out there in so many different spaces. And of course you can always niche into 2 or 3 different things and have those be like your main areas that you make money. But if you really want to create like a sustainable business, you have to pick an area that you want to get paid in and make that your main area, because you're going to be seen as more of an expert in that field and people are going to know you for those types of jobs. For me, it's been real estate and trades types of jobs, you know, like roofers, tree removal, things like that. Those are the types of jobs that I'm most known for in my area. So people all across the area, even though I don't do really any advertising at all, people come to me for those types of jobs because they know of me doing that type of work. You're gonna be known in that industry and you almost become seen as an expert in that field and rely a little bit more on word of mouth. Number 2, it allows you to create systems. This is the biggest part of creating any business. It's having set systems that you follow to make everything like a streamlined process, like as streamlined as it can be. So when you are doing a million different things, you're kind of bouncing around, your schedule's all over the place, and you don't really have the opportunity to kind of find what it is that actually works. You're just kind of continuing to tread water and continuing to do anything and everything that comes your way. But when you do the same thing over and over and over again, it allows you to, your brain figures out, okay, this is what needs to be done, and this is how I can maximize my time. This is how I can work in that space and make it as efficient as possible. So systems are such a great way to create a more sustainable business, one, but also to make better use of your time. Starting the day off with just some aerials, so let's get to it. Just like that, it's 11 o'clock and we're already 2 shoots down. What an incredible house that was. It's already 11 o'clock and we've got quite a few more stops to make today, so we'll see you there. So we just finished up shoot 3 and 4 on the day, headed to number 5 now before we go to our tax appointment, and then we got to go back to one of these last houses for twilights this evening. But I want to talk to you guys about the number 3 biggest reason why you should niche down, and that's schedule. You get into more of a real schedule when you're doing the same things. Like say you're shooting real estate and you do a bunch of houses, typically they're going to be done between working hours of say 8 and 4 p.m. every day. If you're then leaving that and heading to shoot an event, you're sometimes going to be out until 9, 10 o'clock, and then you're getting home super late and then getting everything from that day uploaded and ready to be sent out the next day. It doesn't really leave you any time for, number 1, downtime, and it also doesn't allow you to get things done in like a reasonable amount of time. unless you're staying up extremely late. And at first you do this for a while and you're like, this is awesome, I'm so busy, I'm like nonstop right now. After quite a bit of time doing this, you're sick of it and you're like, you know what, I just want a normal schedule where I'm like set in my time. And whether that's weddings, you want to work only on the weekends and have the rest of the week off, you know, where you can be at home editing, then that works. But if you're kind of doing a little bit of everything, there's never like a set schedule that you're working. You're kind of just working all the time. And that's one reason why I love real estate, because you can be in and out and do multiple houses and get back for lunch. And most of the time my wife and I eat 3 meals a day together, which is awesome. Not many people can say that, especially when you're as busy as you are. We just got to shoot number 5 on the day, and this is a 3-unit multifamily. They're all empty and all ready to go. So we just got the lights on. And I think in order to run a long-term business, right? Because you don't want to do this for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and then get burnt out. We're looking to build a long-term business. So number 4 is it allows you to find out what you don't like to do. Like, what is your favorite part and what is your least favorite part? And when you know exactly what you don't like to do, so maybe it's editing, or maybe for me, I don't like personally setting up for video shoots. I think it takes too long. I hate getting in and out with all my equipment and setting it all up, sitting around waiting. I like to be able to get to where I'm going and be there and ready to go, and then maybe go to the next thing and not have to set up a bunch of equipment and wait around. So for me, finding out that I didn't really like doing that and preferred to be more run and gun, that allows you to not have to do the things that each and every day you just absolutely dread doing. Figure out what they are, and if you don't like doing them, then you can either delegate them to someone else, or you don't have to do it. You know, you can find something else that you actually enjoy doing. Because realistically, if you do something for long enough and you absolutely hate doing that, then it's gonna wear on you and you're not gonna wanna do it anymore. You're gonna lose that passion, you know, you're gonna get burnt out. And that's why I think finding out what exactly you like and don't like to do in your business is such a key aspect of building a long-term business. So we just finished up with shoot number 5, 6, I don't even know at this point on the day, and went to taxes, ate dinner real quick at home, literally there for like 10 minutes, and headed back to do twilights from one of the properties earlier. And if you guys aren't at this point yet where you hire someone to do your taxes, do it as fast as you can. You're gonna be so much happier, you're gonna save money in the long term. But number 5 reason why you should niche down, you're just gonna make more money. I mean, you're able to charge more and you're seen as more of like a specialist in your field. Obviously, people are gonna see you as an expert in the field. We talked about that earlier, but you're gonna be able to charge more money. You know, say any sort of specialist in any business, they charge more money because people know that they're the expert in that specific field. You know, say you go to Applebee's, right? You're not gonna pay top dollar for a steak. You go to a steakhouse, you're gonna get premium quality meat, and you're gonna be willing to pay that extra money for that experience, that cut, that way that it's cooked, whatever it might be. And niching down, whether that's real estate, whether that's weddings or commercial businesses, even in certain subsets of commercial business, right? You can niche down into different areas, whether you work with medical companies, whether you work with trades-based businesses, whatever it might be, you can niche down and you're gonna make so much more money because you're gonna be able to charge more. And I know it seems counterintuitive at first, right? You want to be open to all types of work. You want to be able to provide any types of business, and you think that because you can do all types of work, more people are going to hire you. But when you niche down into a specific area, the opposite happens. More people come to you for that specific thing than just a bunch of random types of businesses. So I hope that changes your mind if you're thinking about, no, I don't want to niche down yet. When you get to that point, you'll know, and the sooner you're able to do that, the better off you're going to be. So we're going to go do twilights of this last house. It's already 7 o'clock, and so it's going to be another late night. Obviously, we started this morning at like 7:30, so we're already at like 12 hours. Didn't eat lunch and had a quick factor meal for dinner, and we're still not even close to being done yet. We covered a ton of stuff in this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. More importantly, I hope you learned something and are able to implement some of these things into your own business. And I think once you do, you're just going to be happier. More importantly, over everything else that I talked about, you're just going to be happier. So if you haven't yet, subscribe. My name's Devin. I run a creative business here in the seacoast of New England, and I want to help you make more money with your camera. I've done thousands of shoots over the years, and I want to share some of the things that I've learned that have helped me in my creative journey. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I'll see you in the next one.